Good evening, I'm Peter Bush. Tonight, Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marceno is facing serious accusations of money laundering and inappropriately spending your taxpayer money. Two former paid staff members say they have reported the matter to the FBI and they have already been questioned. NBC2 Chief Political Reporter Dave Elias has been looking into the accusations for days, and he joins us now live in the studio.
Yeah, Peter, Michael Hollow was a 17-year veteran of the force and now a write-in candidate for sheriff in November. He says with permission, he recorded honorary deputy Ken Romano, who was being paid a hefty salary as a consultant. But Romano claims that Marceno wanted some of that money to be funneled to his family to pay for some lavish gifts.
And every month I would just give his father the money. I would take cash.
Ken Romano is the former consultant and honorary deputy who claims Marceno paid him $5,700 a month and then instructed him to take $1,700 of that money and help pay for some lavish gifts.
I gave him tons and tons of jewelry. His grandmother, a $40,000, $45,000 ring. I did a lot of good things for him.
Then Romano says he realized things didn't seem right.
I said, can that be considered money laundering or misappropriation of, taxpayer dollars? And Box was like, yeah. I said, that's great. Now the kid just involved me in a crime. 17-year
deputy Mike Hollow says he legally recorded the conversation and then turned it over to the FBI.
Eventually, Mr. Romano and I sat down with the FBI in May of this year, May 21st of 2024.
The FBI telling NBC2 they will neither confirm nor deny an investigation. Meanwhile, former Sheriff of Lee County Mike Scott telling me today these are serious allegations and Sheriff Marceno is best suited to address them as if he chooses to do so. I prefer not to speculate. Marceno was first appointed to that seat by then-Governor Rick Scott, whose office had no comment today. There are people on social media that say they don't believe this and you are doing it simply because you have an axe to grind.
I don't have an axe to grind. I'll tell you right now, if the governor were to remove Carmine, I will pull myself out of this race so that the residents of the county can actually hold a special election.
Now, I have reached out to the governor's office about this matter. They have not returned my calls, although sources close to the governor's office tell me they are aware of it. Now, just moments ago, the attorney general's office saying, quote, the Office of Statewide Prosecution has no involvement in this matter. I should also point out that I did ask the sheriff to go on camera. He declined an interview today. The sheriff, meanwhile, has asked commissioners for $315 million next year from the county budget. That is $38 million more than last year. Live in the studio tonight, Dave Elias, NBC2.